Wow.
That's
big. That's a big intro.
I know.
There's more of them.
Yeah.
Wait till you see. We got the whole cast over here.
We sure do.
We didn't hold back. We did not hold back.
No,
we brought in.
We spared no expense on this episode, y'all.
Yeah, these guys are like the A-team, right? They're the ones that you call. It's like, oh my God, this is happening, and we see this out here, and they're like, where? And they run in and take care of business. So this is going to be awesome. Gwen, you want to bring them on in?
Sure. Let's see. I've got a bunch. So here we go. Here's Jason.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Jason.
Todd.
Hello.
Hi, Todd.
Robert.
Hello.
And Shane is coming, but I think he's having a little problem. So we'll bring him as soon as I can get him.
He'll be back in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll be Shane. Yeah.
I love to bring you on this show. Well, guys, welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming on.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
yeah. Well,
I almost had Shane.
You almost had Shane.
That was quick. There he is.
There he is.
There he is. All right. Hey, Shane, how are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
All right. We got
awesome,
everybody.
Man. Now, I'm guessing everybody except for Jason is from the great state of Texas.
Yep.
So tell me who does what in the team?
Who what?
Who does what in your team, Jason?
Well, actually, Shane is the founder of TAPS, TAAPS.
Okay.
He has his own research group. And so I came in to film the expedition into the forest. Obviously, Robert is there for looks, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm just here, I have the camera. Todd, he does the singing of the group. And this is, we're all like one big, group that goes out and search for these cryptids, and they've been doing it a long time. Shane, how long have you had your TAPS research group?
Oh my gosh. Time flies when you're getting old too. So I'm going to go, gosh, it's been at least 6 years, guys, don't you think? Or
I mean, you were going strong when I met you, so
7 years.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Been a while.
Hey, Carol.
If y'all see us waving, that's everybody coming in and say hi to us. We just wave so we don't interrupt you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're Southern.
Okay.
We do that.
Just don't worry about us idiots over here waving at everybody.
Yeah, just wait until we try to end the show, because there's stages of goodbye for Southerners. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong.
No,
When
not
Jeremy.
When did you come onto the group, Robert?
I'd say at least 5 years ago.
And before you joined the group, did you have a Bigfoot experience before that?
Yeah, I'd probably say 5 to 10 years before that. 4-wheeler riding, North Texas, had a pretty good vocal, very similar to the Ohio Yell.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Probably about a good 10 seconds. It was undeniable.
Oh, that's exciting. And I know that Todd and I have had some very cool experiences in the past. I actually met all these guys in Michigan in the UP. And that was the first time Todd was the first time I met Todd, and we hit it off just like brothers, right, Todd?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
I'm his lawyer and manager, so I can say that.
Nice.
Yeah, we had
that'll be an extra 10% tonight, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I got to get my cut too. So.
But yeah, Todd and I, we were out there with a whole group of researchers in the UP. Where was that in the UP, Todd?
Man, I don't know. It was just out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was just UP. I mean, I didn't know if there was a name for that area or not.
And then I joined up with Todd and Shane and them in Texas. And that was when we got surrounded by these
Yeah.
creatures, and they just roared and screamed and howled like for a couple hours.
Be hard to top that weekend.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting. And we even caught something on thermal. I think, was it you, Robert, that actually, who was it that caught it on thermal? Like the actual standing up?
I got a picture of it.
Yeah, you got the picture.
Yeah.
And remember, we thought it was a bunny because it was on the ground, and then all of a sudden it stood up.
It was behind a tree or something. You can see the glow.
Yeah.
Can
see,
you
that was-
imagine?
yeah. So
Good bunny.
how it went is we
Holy
went to,
crap.
yeah, we went to a
Mm.
graveyard in the middle of nowhere. And we're out there for what, 45 minutes, guys? And
Oh, yeah. You're talking about Burkeville. Yeah.
At the
Yeah,
cemetery.
ATV out there. And what was the reason for us going to the graveyard?
Well, you had that creek, remember, that flowed right behind the graveyard? And then you had that wide expansion of land that went back behind that. And you also hear,
Wasn't there a story with that graveyard? Something to do with some kid that had an experience with Bigfoot out there or something?
Okay.
I think that's what,
Yeah, one of the
I
guys.
forgot his name.
Chris.
Yeah,
Chris.
Yeah, that's what Chris had told us, but I don't remember the story because it was several years ago. But with all the vocals that were going on around us, I mean, it was kind of a win-win situation, no matter which direction we went.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're at this graveyard, and so obviously I do some howls and some wood knocks, and just like almost on the 45-minute later, we decided to go. Remember, there was a big fence that said "Do not cross private property," and I decided to go around it, and then heard something walking in the forest, and I came back and said, "Guys, there's something walking in the forest!" And then everyone just went around the corner and at the fence and started like videotaping. I go running into the forest because I'm trying to get video of the sound of it, and then
Right.
everyone's like going, "Yeah, I see it. Oh, is that a bunny?" And then all of a sudden it stood up. And yeah, it was really cool. So we did a full documentary on that. It's called Search for Sasquatch Detective.
I thought that was one of the best pictures of a thermal
Oh.
capture of a Bigfoot that I've ever seen.
Full body, you can totally see.
Mhm. Robert,
Yeah.
did you share that with them?
What was that?
Yeah.
Did you share that picture with them?
You
I
can
don't
present
think I
it
did.
yourself if you like. You can load it up
Yep,
by
you
yourself.
can
You look down at
load
the
it.
bottom where it says present.
Oh yeah, I see that. I wonder if I can find it quick.
Hey
What
guys,
do you guys-
were you guys anywhere near Escanaba? I think it's pronounced in Michigan or Minnesota, not Michigan. What am I thinking?
You talking about this incident here?
Yeah.
Oh, this was in Burkeville, Texas.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
Yeah, this was right by, if I remember correctly, it's called Wild Azalea Canyon. It used to be a national park, but they closed it down, and don't know why. But if you go on the border of that and look into it, it's right there on the Sabine River,
Mhm.
and the whole area is hot. So it would be great to go down into that canyon, but it's got to be a reason they closed it. I don't know what it is, but I'd sure like to find out. And Jason, he's our bait, so. He's like Mikey. Mikey will eat anything.
For real. Let's see if I can.
We have-
let's see if I
that
can-
area's even the trip. I guess it was the trip we did before Jason came. Was we also caught some thermal? One of the guys caught some thermal of
Yep.
a large one in a tree, and a young one. It came down the tree, walked off, and a young one walking behind it.
Yeah, that was Paul and Jason Ragsdale.
Yeah.
So I'm the one. Can you guess which one is wearing a coat?
The one on
Yeah.
the right.
Exactly. So you can clearly see that I'm standing there with a coat. And if you look at the other one, he's naked. So my joke is either it's a Bigfoot or it's a perverted farmer that's just watching us naked in the forest. With,
Well, They are out there.
It's a streaker.
No, that thing's pretty big. That'd have to be a good homegrown former to be that big, Jason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you can see the head. You can see it had its arm up, and then you can.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. So obviously it's not life size because obviously looks like I'm bigger than him.
Yeah, you're zoomed in a little bit too there. So
Yeah, I'm zoomed in, but yeah, you can clearly see. So you can see the clothes on me, but the other thing was just standing there. And when we first saw it, I think Shane, you did some video and saw it on the ground. Remember, it was just looked like a little white. We thought it was a bunny.
yeah, I just thought it was a small animal, and then Robert started filming it too, and thank God he kept on it because
Yeah.
that little bunny turned into a very big bunny.
But yeah, that is clearly one of the best. Well, of something. I mean, obviously it walked off, and when we went to the area to look at it, obviously we couldn't see it. I mean, the thing was so fast.
Yeah, fast and quietly.
Yeah, very quiet.
And remember the direction that went. There's a creek down there, and
There's
it's
another creature behind it. If you look to the left, the top of it, there's another head right there.
No,
that's its hand.
That's his hand? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
coming around the tree.
Another creature.
Yeah. No, I think it's his hand. And if you see where I'm standing, I put my hand up too.
Okay.
I wanted to do the same kind of pose. But
Yeah, and we got really lucky because going out bigfooting is hit or miss. So when Jason came out and we took him to Burkeville, it was just like we hit the lottery that night or those 2 nights because it was like Jurassic Park the whole time.
oh my gosh, I've never experienced it where they were just howling and roaring and screaming all around us for so long. And it was right after Chris had come up with his big truck. So he had a big truck, and either he had a modify, either he modified his muffler.
The exhaust was modified.
Or he cut the muffler off. Either one, I don't know. But he came up and it was roaring, and then he had all the music going, and then
Todd, and Robert had discussed that about it's just having him there is just a plus for activity because we come to the conclusion that they do not like Chris.
No. And so for everyone out there, Chris is a guy who said he shot and either wounded or killed a Bigfoot that kind of walked towards him.
On that same property.
On the same property. In fact, we were camping in the exact same spot, allegedly where he had shot the creature. So when Chris lit up, the entire wilderness just lit up with like roars and screams and howls, and we were capturing it. And it went on for so long that this is kind of what was happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna get some more hot dogs and oh look, another howl. Anyway, pass the mustard and some ketchup. Like it was kind of like that. We were so numb after a while. It was no big deal. Where at the beginning, we're all excited, right? Because we get the howl, like, oh my God. But yeah, so you can see this on the documentary, which is number 5 of Sasquatch.
Yeah, I know me, Todd, and Robert have been out so much in so many areas where they just go nuts that, like to us, the first one kicks off. It's not an excitement that you heard it.
Yeah.
It's an excitement that, all right, here we go.
Yeah. And
it's the start line.
Yeah. And for everyone out there that wants to watch the documentary, Todd is available for signatures.
Todd was like,
not for free.
What?
Not because my leg.
Yeah, they're pimping you out, Todd.
Your cut, you ain't get it's low percentage.
Dang it! I get like 0.1. I'll take it. I know he'll make so much money that 0.1% will be like a couple million dollars, pennies, couple million pennies. So now, well, should we talk about what just happened in Texas a few weeks ago?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, Robert, tell us what happened. Wait, hold up a second.
Mm-hmm.
It was first with Todd, right? The first time that it ran into the forest, I was with you, Todd.
Yes,
right?
it was you and I. Yeah.
Yeah. So Shane
Yeah.
and I, we
The
had
same
just
spot.
boat.
Yeah.
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 So yeah, tell us exactly what happened, Todd.
Well, I think you heard it before I did. We were walking up the road from. So there's the area where we camp. It's along the what river is that, Shane?
The West Fork San Jacinto River.
Yeah, San Jacinto. So a lot of activity along the river there. So we were walking back to the campsite from the river. Jason heard something moving around, rather large. We got it close. I heard it. We walked off towards that direction into the woods, but never saw anything. I never saw anything. I don't know. Did you see anything, Jason?
I saw just the back.
Okay.
Like obviously it was dark. It was nighttime, so I saw
Yeah.
like it was black, and
Yeah.
I just saw from the corner of my eye when I turned, it had just gone through,
Yeah.
and the leaves flicked back and covered it.
You're talking about the
Yes.
palmettos?
Yeah, the palmetto. Yeah, just palmettos were just flipped back, and I just saw just the back, a little bit of the back of it. I didn't see any hair because it moved so fast.
Yeah.
But when
But
it hit
was
the
obviously
ground,
larger than a deer.
Yeah, I mean,
You
kind of
could
felt
tell
it
by the
hit the
sound
ground.
alone. The only other things we have out there that's probably sounds that heavy is a hog, and this was too high up off the ground to be a hog.
Yeah, it was kind of a
So,
bankment too, a little
yeah.
bit down when I went back in there.
Mhm.
What you guys don't know, because you haven't seen the documentary yet, but when I was back there, because I ran into the forest just to see if I can get some sound of it, or maybe by fluke filming it. I didn't get. I went in maybe 30 feet, 40 feet, and I was just looking around. And so I'm talking on camera. Remember, what I'm about to tell you, I did not see until I was sitting at home editing and I'm watching the footage. But as I'm talking and I'm explaining, and I saw the back of it as it went down, and man, it sounded heavy. There was eye shine directly behind my head. This fat eye shine right behind me.
You talking about when me and you were down there?
Yes, so you
Really?
stayed. Remember, you stayed on the kind of like the road. You went in a little bit, and then I went in much deeper just to see if I can, by fluke, maybe catch something or audio. And
You're
while
the
I was
bait,
back
and I
there-
was scared.
what's that?
Because you were the bait, and I was scared.
Exactly. No, I was still scared. Trust me, I'm just because the wild boars out there. I mean, they
Yeah.
come up from nowhere and they get you,
Yeah.
and they just slice you open. But the eye shine was right above my head, and you see it on camera as I'm walking. So that was kind of exciting. This shows me that there was something. Now, yes, maybe it was an owl. I don't know. Something
Yeah.
sitting on a tree behind me. But
Now, was it were y'all down by the bridge?
Yes, we were
That
where you
was the s-
parked. Right
was
where
the
you
s-
parked the vehicle. You know,
Yeah,
where
it was
you
the same spot basically where we spotted that one later.
Mhm.
Pretty
Because
much
it's
the same
interesting
spot.
because that same spot, it's just really active spot. I don't know if they come there to watch, they come there to feed on fish guts, or they cross there. But I've had experiences there as well. And leading up to Jason coming, I mean, Robert, you and I, we went back behind Stubblefield, which is kind of where the floodplain goes up. And what was that, like a month before Jason came down, Robert, when you saw that one in the thermal tree peaking?
Yeah, about a month, yes.
Yeah, because that was a really good video, especially like when you're looking at it, you can't tell a whole lot, but when you zoom in, it's clear. Sasquatch sitting there, tree peaking, and then it does the traditional back straight out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've
Mhm.
experienced that. I have
Yeah.
literally seen it. It blew my mind. Where it
Just-
came straight out using the tree
Mhm.
as cover.
Yeah, all my
Yes, you-
thermal hits have done the same thing where they go straight back.
Mhm.
Wow, that is intelligent. That just
Mhm.
shows intelligence for sure.
Yeah. This is my question that's kind of related to that. Okay. So have you seen patterns like avoidance of cameras, understanding human movement, or strategic behavior? I know that when I was doing some exploration in the Everglades with my dad, when we were doing squatching, we were told that if you come up on something like a snake or an alligator or something like that, to don't turn around and put your back to it, but back up,
Yeah.
walk backwards,
Yeah.
because you know that with the way you came is the safest.
Yeah.
And when you're describing this, it reminds me of that. It does seem strategic.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
I think all of their actions in regards to not wanting to be detected by us, I think just about everything they do is strategic. But of course, anything strategic in life makes mistakes. Everything makes mistakes in life. And when they do that, that's your golden opportunity to catch one on thermal. And it's happened quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, in
That's
the
so cool.
wild, there is hunters in like South America or maybe even New Guinea, where they actually, when they hunt, they will actually, if there's 10 of them, they will walk in a straight line, one
What?
behind each other, because to someone seeing it coming, it makes it look like there's only one person.
Exactly.
And
That's
also,
very
you can
strategic.
hide. You can hide better, right? If you're behind one person. So, you know, it's kind of a technique that, now that I think about it, it's kind of used in hunting and in when you're trying to scope something else. So that's interesting. So anyway, moving forward, Todd and I went all the way around. We were hiking we were out there for 2 hours, right? And Shane,
Yeah. Is this when me and Robert were on the boat? My wife. And, okay, so y'all started at the bridge and then worked your way around behind Stubblefield.
and we didn't have much activity, not really, nothing. You know, maybe those footprints that could be possibly footprints, but we're not going to like say they were, because the place is pretty active with people. So, and then you guys picked us up, right? And because Robert wanted to, you know, go back to base camp because he was tired. Not me. No, I could have gone all night. The next night, that Robert. Okay, it was me. I was tired. I wanted to head back, and so Robert, you decided that you were going to join me, just because when we saw it run off earlier, we thought, well, maybe there might be something going on back there. So we were going to get driven back by Lala, right? And Lala is, yeah. It's not that I'm happy. It's just her name. It's Lala.
Lala.
And she was going to drive us back to by the truck. And then what happened, Robert?
So as we were driving back, I had my thermal on.
We're on the back of the truck. We're on the back of the truck with our legs up.
Didn't have my I had the thermal on, but wasn't recording, of course. Just scanning the wood line when I seen something bright, glowing upright, standing up. I don't know, 20, 30 yards in at the most. So I think I said something. I see one. I tapped
Robert, before you continue, sorry,
and
to cut you off.
pretty much, I think before we even stopped, I was ready jumping off, running off, trying to hit the record button, and walked up to it, and you walked up to it. Recording now, I'd actually seen something, and to me, it looked like it was down on all fours. I think it was there for maybe 4 or 5 seconds, and it took off at a crazy speed, making no sound.
Do you guys want to show the teaser trailer?
Yes, you ready?
Because it actually shows the creature a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
And then we'll go back to the story.
All right, here we go.
I said, stay centered with your big ass, because.
All of a sudden, Sasquatch just. Golly, shut up.
You don't want to play around with this. There's something here.
Hoping that they actually push one of these Sasquatch creatures towards us. We go deep into the National Forest of Sam Houston, surrounded by snakes and spiders and even alligators. We search for the legendary creatures. I saw eyeshine or something. The locals have nicknamed the protectors of the forests. I even come face to face with an unknown creature. And throughout the chaos and fun, the team and I, we try and surround these creatures, only to find out the forest giants
That's awesome.
have surrounded us.
Robert actually watch over our head. Saw it on
Look
thermal.
over my shoulder. Yeah, you can see it right up to the side.
Standing up.
Yeah, a little light.
A Bigfoot. And I heard it run off.
That was freaking stupid fast. Wow.
What did it look like?
It looked like it's something big spinning up.
So I saw the back of it when it ran. And it was upright.
Behind me. If you look behind me, you'll see for a second. I see the eye. Well, it's hard to see, but because the video is jerky. Here I come. I just tried to put a blooper behind it.
I did not get any ticks on me at all.
So, yeah.
Oh man, I want to go now. That looks like fun.
So the video was a little jerky, so you didn't really get to see some of the eye shine that was behind, but that's when I'm talking on camera. So, as Robert was saying, Robert spots something on his thermal, but he wasn't recording. So we jumped up, and he was so excited that he went to stop the vehicle. And you stop the vehicle by you slap the side of the truck to tell the driver. Where he slapped me. He was so excited. Oh my God! He jumps up, slaps me, and goes, "Oh!" Hits the other side just to stop it. Stop! Oh my God! I saw something, and we jump off. And so he runs into the forest, and then I run into the forest, and he stays up on the shoulder, and I'm in the forest looking, and I could hear it run off, and we heard it crunch. Then when I got in there, I could hear it, and then it was gone. But it moved so fast, it was crazy. So then we all the excitement. I think you, Robert, you called Shane and Todd. And it was in the exact same spot where Todd and I heard and that thing that ran into the forest. It was the same spot. It may have been like 10 feet from that spot. And then you guys came and started looking in the forest. And then Robert and I, we walked around back into, like where we were looking at the creature in the forest, wasn't it like 100 feet and that's where camp was? Is that right? Or were we off a little bit to the side? Guys.
It was maybe a little more than 100 feet, but it's not, I don't know.
Let's say 200
70 yards at the most.
Yeah, so right behind the creature, about 200 yards, was our camp. I just wanted to make sure that our camp was kind of behind.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature ran off. So Robert and I walked around because we thought, well, maybe the creature might come the other side. So Robert and I went in. We went by the tents and by the campers, and walked down a trail. And then all of a sudden, Robert? You got a call from Shane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Robert, did you call me? Didn't you call me?
No. I think I called you or Ty. It's one of you two.
It was my
we had a couple of different calls. I think
you
we both
called
talked
Robert to say, hey, listen, we just started recording something in the forest and it ran off. Is there somebody at camp? Because it might go right through to the camp. So Robert and I ran back to the edge of the trail. And I think, Robert, you kept going. You kept walking. And I stayed at camp.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert walked away. And I was sitting in the chair. And then it must have been at least 15 minutes later, we get that pig started screaming. This wild boar just started squealing like it was fighting for its life. And it lasted for about 10 seconds.
And I'm in the chair going, oh, what the? And it's squealing like crazy. And then you hear the neck break, just almost like a tree, just snapped. And then it was done. It was quiet. And then the she-squatchers, Jen and Jenna, were in the tent and they were just relaxing. They had a long day and they had gone to bed earlier. They heard the pig squealing. And by this time I'm standing up going, what the heck is going on? And the girls are like, Jay, what is that? And I walk over to the tent. I'm like, shh, shh. Because I know the girl wanted to unzip. I said, don't unzip. There's Sasquatches everywhere. Because I was so hyped up that I just wanted them to stay in the tent for a second because that zipper. So then all of a sudden I look, and probably about 150 feet, I see this creature. It was low to the ground with the eye shine, and I had no flashlight, but there was a couple lights on in the tent, like around the tent, but it only goes out so far. And then I see the eye shine, and then it stood up and walked out, and I could see just the blackness of it, like just I didn't see fur, didn't see any of that, but I saw where it basically blocked out the light behind it. And then I could hear the girls scurrying, and I'm by this tree, and I'm like, oh. And then I went like that to the girls. And then the creature was like this.
Oh, God.
Right at me. And I was like, oh. And I swear, I am standing there like I'm in now action mode. Like, meaning I was ready to grapple. Like I was thinking that it was going to run towards me. And I was like, oh. And my head is up against the tree now because I'm like, oh my God. And I'm looking at this, and it looked right at me and then turned, and it was gone just like that. And it must have been at least 7 feet tall. I mean, I had no measurement. Excuse me, can you stand still? I'm trying to measure you. Hey, can you hold this? Put it up by your head. Like, it ran into the forest. And so I think maybe the creature was trying to get over to the other Sasquatch that is just killed the pig, because it came out, and it came out right from the side where we had seen whatever it was that ran into the forest. Now, I want
to put a couple of pictures up real quick, okay? So here he is with the ladies.
Yeah, with the she-squatchers.
Okay. And then here are some of the she-squatchers.
Yep, he had an encounter.
The ladies in the tent, right?
Yeah, no, the one in the middle had an encounter. She lives on the edge of Sam Houston National Forest, and she had a really cool experience with a possible Bigfoot that pushed down 2 trees. And what's unique about that is one tree, after she pulled out a gun because she thought it could have been a bear or something.
Yeah.
And she was threatening it and yelling, "Get away! I will shoot you!" And then it stomped, and then it pushed over a tree one way, and as it walked further, it pushed down another tree the other direction. And it was about I think she said it was about 4:00 in the evening, so it was still light out, but that was on the edge of Sam Houston National Forest. So that's why I'm like, okay, we have to go. And we explored the area there. I saw the tree. It was interesting. I mean, but I just want to say I am with Shane when he's talking about why that area. I think, and there's only a theory, that the fishermen, there's like 20 fishermen fishing on the bridge during the day. And then there's fishermen in boats fishing, like tons of them, during the day. And I think the fishermen that are fishing on the bridge are like catching fish, killing the fish, gutting the fish. Either they're throwing the guts on the ground, or it's just residue from all the fish that they catch. And I think over the years, I think these Sasquatch creatures, just like any animal, when you know there's going to be easy food, right? I picture in my head, come like 7 or 8 in the evening, that there is a whole bunch of Sasquatches sitting around or waiting in the forest. And I think the alpha male, just like lions or wolves, the alpha male is the one that goes and gets the pickings, and then the rest will follow. Or it might even be a piranha effect where whoever gets there first gets the food. It could be either that the Sasquatch are eating the scraps or whatever on the bridge, or just like wild animals, wild pigs, they will learn that in the evenings that there are scraps of food or whatnot, and the wild pigs come, and the Sasquatches go after the wild pigs or any of the wild animals. So either or. So I'm with Shane on that kind of theory of something like that happening, because it was in the exact same spot twice that it happened. Like something, so it means something's hanging out there.
Well, I can tell you on the other side, you know, on the side that y'all got the thermal, Robert got the thermal.
Yeah.
On the opposite side, I've thermaled a lot, and over there I've seen a lot more pigs and deer down in there. So that might be a good area for them to hunt and eat too.
Yeah. And you know what I regret? What I regret about this is, and I want to say sorry to you guys for not listening, but I do know you guys said to me, like all you guys said to me, well, we should go up there on the bridge because, you know, we have a lot of activity. I don't know how many times you said that to me. And I guess I just had blinders on because I kept saying, well, I'd like to go and research in the deep forest, like in the forest behind us. I said that, you guys said that we should go by the bridge because lots of activities. But my mind was like, why would there be activity up there? There's all these people. Well, what do you know? On the last night of the expedition, we had two in the same spot by the bridge. So
we could probably go on for an hour just talking about the experiences we've had in the past 5, 6, 7 years, just around the bridge area.
Yeah,
there's tons on both sides. I mean, and you know, you've got that developed campground, you know, where you have sites across the bridge, a little, maybe a quarter mile down.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an area where you have significant number of campers come, but it seems like we have more activity there around that area than sometimes, you know, than we do further into the forest. Yeah. So I think there may be some curiosity there too, that they're, you know, people watching.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And, you know, I was hoping I'd capture a Bigfoot at least carrying Todd off. Yeah. I mean, at least throw me your wallet. What's your password on your visa?
All right. So I got a question I know everybody wants. Blaine, you got to read it for us because this is scary.
What's the closest you've come to something turning aggressive?
Like
who wants to go first?
Like Bigfoot related, or at least
any animal, actually, but Bigfoot would be
cryptid.
Nice.
Yeah, any cryptid, but yeah.
Well, for me, several years ago, 7 years ago, probably, I take my ex-wife out to the Big Sandy Unit in the Big Thicket National Preserve in East Texas. And long story short, we were surrounded for 2 nights. But on that second night, I had gotten the car stuck in some mud up a pipeline. And we ended up having to walk back to our camp, which is at the end of the pipeline. And we got back right when it got really dark, and sat down. And not even maybe 40 foot across from us, there's 3 fingers to this pipeline that spring off like that. And they're skinny. We were on the one in the middle, and there's trees, all vegetation all in between them. And maybe 40 feet across, that the Sasquatch, which sounded like a male, very large male, just let off this. I don't even know how to explain it, but it was like a. But louder and more intense. And ex-wife freaked a little bit, but I told her, I said, I think what it's saying is we're back at camp. Keep our asses at camp. And not even 10 minutes later, all the other Sasquatch around us started doing their whoop, whoop, and they were really close. They'd come in, come out, and it was all night long. And that was the only encounter I had where I thought, what the hell? But
Did you have your thermal out? Were you able to?
I didn't have a thermal at that time. This was my third time going out ever. But I just opened up a map and looked and thought, man, this would be a great place for Sasquatch. This is after I learned Sasquatch were in Texas. And I thought, if I want to go find a Sasquatch, you know, I was happy because I wanted to be those guys in Washington. But now I don't have to go to Washington. Yes. So the first place I picked just happened to be amazing. Yeah.
That was a big thicket area you were talking about? I dropped out.
Yeah, big thicket. Yeah. In the big Sandy unit.
Saying I'd like to go to the big thicket with you guys. You know, we have to make that happen.
Yeah, but I'd say I haven't been scared. I've had logs thrown in the water. Last time I was camping up that West Fork San Jacinto River at Stowafield and had 2 logs hit the water at my camp spot upriver when I was alone, and I haven't been scared. I'm sorry.
We had the 2 big rocks thrown at us the month before.
We had the 2 big rocks. Yeah, and that stuff just doesn't scare me because I'm like, you know, if that's intended for me and they're intended to be violent towards me, then that rock wouldn't hit the water. You know, that log wouldn't have hit the water. Those items would have hit me or us or whoever's with me, you know.
I think they use rocks for hunting animals for food. So I'm pretty sure these Bigfoot creatures have accuracy. Like they could probably hit something like a fly on a wall.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're throwing something at you, and they're missing you, I mean, that's a sure sign that
miss you.
But I think it's time for you to back out because when they start throwing stuff at you, I'm pretty sure that's
sometimes I think it's to tell you moved into this location. They're telling you, hey, no, this isn't location for you. And I think that's when things will get really close to you. But other times where I've had things thrown and stuff was almost like, let me see if I can get a rise out of this person, you know. Let me see what kind of reaction I can get.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like it's their entertainment, you know. Let's mess with them.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we have a question from Carol. Can you see this when I pop it up?
Yep.
Can you?
Question: has there been a location you've gotten more captured that you've captured more evidence than others? And do any of you do gifting while out investigating?
Well, I've been out with these guys 3 times with taps, and we've had experiences every time. But yeah, I've done some gifting. I was with the She Squatchers, and we're in the forest, and we had put a bunch of donuts, brand new, you know, in a plastic, but still, you know, you buy these powdered donuts, and we stuck it on beef jerky, unopened package, some candy, what else? An apple. And
you had me at donuts, I'd have been there. So
I know. I kept
No, really.
These donuts for you. If you don't want them, please don't throw them away. I'll eat them. And then we left. And I think a few hours later, we went back, and the package was slit open, nice and professional, slit open, opened up, and most of the donuts was gone. I think it took 3 donuts, and a 4th one they put back. They ate half and they put it back.
They wanted to share.
When I opened up the package,
happens a lot.
It left the fingerprints on the bottom of it, on the top of the lift. And actually, you know what? I have photographs of this. See if I can find this. But that was.
Thank you, Carol. That was a good question.
And she has another one also when you get ready.
Hey, Robert, Todd, do you have any area you think are more active than others for us? Or
I mean, I would say, I mean, between Burkeville and Sam Houston, I think we're probably the most 2 active I've experienced. I know you've had a lot of experience in Big Thicket.
I have, but I think as far as the most activity, I would have to agree with you. Big Thicket and Sam Houston National Forest. And, my objective when I started this thing was to search all the national forests in Texas.
Yeah.
7 years, and I haven't managed to get past the Sam Houston National Forest other than a few trips to the Big Thicket because it's so active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a Colorado expedition about 3 years ago. Had a little activity, but
Yeah, I think that was, was that
maybe
3 years ago already? 4 years ago, I think.
Maybe 4 years, yeah. You might
Yeah,
be
that's
right.
the one that came to camp. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's so cool.
Well, he's trying that. Why don't we do Carol's second question here? Has anyone tried playing their recordings into a, she says, AI program to see if the sounds can be deciphered?
I did not know that they had an AI program that you could do that. So that's something I will definitely look into. I know all my audio that I put on my YouTube channel, I've compared it to everything I can find that's in Texas, and I've looked at spectrograms of coyotes and owls and fox. Foxes have a very large vocabulary, and nothing ever matches to them.
There's also, let's see, Aaron, he says, when you're out looking for Bigfoot and come across a sickening smell of musk, ? When being in the woods, I have come across something that almost made me, throw up. I know, anyway, I think what he's saying, has you come across anything that's like the sickening smell? I know Lee, when she had her encounter, had smelled something very awful. Yeah, so.
If I hadn't been so scared, I definitely would have puked. But I was in a camper and it was coming in, so it was pretty bad.
Oh, that's a bad one. It's coming indoors with your door shut.
Yep. Thank God it was locked. And if you wanted to come in, there would have been no stopping. But
Jason, you want to play that scream from Burkeville?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've only come across one really bad odor, but and it was bad.
Too bad I don't have a marker that I can show it, but you can see the fingerprints where the donuts are missing in the package. You can see the fingerprints.
I guess you can.
And they're
Yeah,
huge.
I can see it really well on my big TV monitor.
The
powder is like fingerprint powder,
Yeah. So these were, and you can see at the top of the page of the photograph, you can see the one that was half eaten, and you can't see it, but the apple, it's as if something took a bite, but didn't take a bite. Like it put its teeth on it. It was complete circle, and put it back, and didn't like it. Threw it on the ground.
Donuts, I guess not. He's spoiled.
Yeah.
So I can play you. Wait, Todd, do you have that audio?
Let me look. I do somewhere. Hold on a second.
While he's looking for it, I have the Minnesota Roars. Wait, do I have it on here? No, I don't. No, but I have it. Okay, you know what? Does this present? Can I do a file?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay, let's see. Minnesota Roars. See if I have some audio. Where is it? Okay, where is the Minnesota? Minnesota Roars. Has to be right here. Why don't I have it? I used to have like just
Had odor in Oklahoma, smelled like sewage on the side of the mountain.
Yeah, I don't know exactly where the.
While he's looking, let me ask you guys this, because I think it'll be a pretty cool subject. Have you ever had to cut footage because it was too intense or too controversial?
No.
Well, yeah, no.
I'll just keep rolling.
I've almost.
That's so cool.
I almost cut the part where he said that he killed the Bigfoot or at least shot the Bigfoot, but I decided to put it in.
Okay, here's another one. Go ahead, Blaine.
What's the hardest part about documenting something that mainstream science doesn't accept?
Well, I don't think it's hard to document it. I just ignore those people because most of those scientists that don't accept it are just closed-minded.
Yeah.
And in order to be a scientist, you're not supposed to be closed-minded. But what can we do?
Keep doing what you're doing. That's what you do.
Right.
I've got good audio. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to you guys.
You can just present it like you did the other files.
Do I need to copy it over somewhere?
Do you see down at the bottom where it says present?
Yeah.
You should be able to look.
Okay.
Give you a little menu.
Image files or slide. Okay. Let's see how.
Well, while everybody's clicking, I got another question. This might be going down a rabbit hole. Okay, Gwen.
Have you ever investigated a location where Sasquatch sightings overlapped with paranormal activity, like lights, voices, apparitions?
Yes.
All the time.
Okay.
Nice.
All the time. I had this one. I was in northern Michigan, and we're walking around at night, and we're by Indian mounds.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're walking around, we could see eye shine of them peeking behind trees and stuff. And then at one point, we turned around, and all of a sudden, it felt like something ran up to me. Like I could feel it running, and then it kind of stopped, and it kind of hit me. And I jumped. I was like, ah! I'm like, what? I'm thinking it was David next to me, like on this side, but he was right here. And at the same time as it's hard to explain, but it was like it ran and kind of hit me, but it didn't like, it was really weird. It just almost like kind of brushed me. And then the guy that I was with, another guy, he, right when I said, oh my gosh, I thought you were on this side. The guy yells, oh my gosh, something just pushed me. So it was very paranormal for sure. But we also saw the peekers and the eye shine and it was quite a fun.
I had an experience at it's the Big Thicket National Preserve also, but they're broken down into like units. I think it's 5 units. And this one was called the Canyonlands unit. And very hard to find, very hard. But I went there with a buddy. And this was probably the first year we started doing this. And we were out during the daytime and just kind of looking for evidence, and saw some pentagrams that were carved into the dirt. Deep pentagram. It was weird. I didn't take pictures of them. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. When we found those, it had been probably 4 or 5 hours we'd been exploring and decided it was time to go. So on the way back to the car, we're walking by this little swampy area. And my lab, there's a little hill in front of us, and his nose goes up like he's looking at something. And he runs over the hill. And meanwhile, my buddy, at the exact same time, is going, look. No, I don't know what the heck is going on. I'm trying to get my lab to come back, and he's saying, look at the full body apparition. I don't see it. And then all of a sudden, my lab comes back chasing this apparition as my buddy is pointing to it. And the lab has got his nose in the air and chases it into the water. And then finally the lab just kind of looks around and then comes back out of the water. And I didn't see it with my eyes. My buddy saw it with his eyes, and apparently the dog saw it.
He was protecting you.
Yeah. In Texas, the one we just did with Texas, I actually caught the light that we saw on camera. You actually see it on camera. You know, when the dog stopped and growled.
Oh, yeah.
And then we saw that light. Yeah, I actually caught that.
I wish I could share a video with y'all. I just don't have permission to do it. But a buddy of mine gave it to me last time we were out in the Sam Houston. And it's orb. He's filming out of his car window while the person's driving. He's filming, trying to catch anything on the side of the road with his phone. And this orb that's giving off this bright aura around it, and it comes right by his door, and it looks like there's chrome inside of it.
Wow.
And it comes up and it just particulates, like dissolves away. And I'm trying to get permission to share that, but
Shane,
no luck yet. But
I can tell you what that is.
Yeah.
Is Bigfoots actually can project their consciousness. That's what you're seeing is their energy being projected.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of videos on orbs.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But,
So let me
I'll have to show you guys when we get next time we meet.
I can't wait. We got to get together again. This is just not enough time. But congratulations on winning a film festival. And also, I wanted everyone to see this. I mean, you know, it's not all happening in the dark, running around.
There was two of them.
They are documenting evidence.
Yeah, we were filming in Oregon.
I want to do that.
And so this is the 18-inch footprint. And then we did another one that was, I think it was 14 inches, and that one got stolen.
Oh crap.
So the other one is further up the trail, like up. There's a road that goes by. And we came back like a couple hours later because we were letting it dry. And they found the 14-inch one, but they didn't find the big one. And
somebody took it right out of the ground, huh?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Do you guys remember this one?
Well, that's pretty big.
This is the one that we found in Texas. No, sorry, Colorado.
Remember at camp.
Yeah, this is that one.
The one that came to the camp.
Yeah, came to the camp. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Isn't that the one that set off perimeter alarms and
no one woke up?
Nobody woke up. I didn't hear nothing.
No one woke up except for me, and I'm lying there waiting for, and I'm right next to Todd. I look over at Todd, and Todd is like, and the thing's going off, the alarms. Oh wait, was it something I said? And all of a sudden, after about, I want to say a minute, the alarm stopped, and I'm lying there like this going, and I could hear crunch, crunch, and then it grunted right behind the tent, and I was like, and then it ran off. And so I went back to sleep. I know people are going to be like, why would you do that? I'm like, well, I'm lying there like no one got up, no one. And then when we did finally all get up, I said to everyone, I said, did you guys not know that the alarms went off? Oh, no, we were all sleeping. And no one heard the grunt. But Robert listened to the audio because he had audio out, and he heard it go off. And then he heard the grunt. He actually heard the grunt that was behind the tent. And I was like, wow, thank goodness. You know, at least we got that on audio.
I think that was the same night we climbed that mountain. So we were all so worn out, everybody was snoring.
Yeah. Full moon. Does it make it more active or no? I know every woman goes into labor, but
people come out.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you if it made it more active. I mean, pretty much a lot of times I've gone out, there has been a full moon. Is there more activity? Maybe with the wildlife.
Yeah, I've had more vocals.
Deer come out, right?
No moon.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Shane. I didn't mean to say over
it's all right. I was just saying I had more vocal experiences without a moon, so it was pitch black.
I was thinking about deer moving in the moonlight so they can, see better.
Oh yeah.
Well, have you guys seen the poster?
No.
Poster? You haven't seen the movie poster for Texas?
I've seen it.
Here's the movie poster.
I really want to thank all of you for coming on. This has been fascinating. I've enjoyed it so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Definitely going to have you guys on again if you want to come back.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
We need to know where. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes, of course I've seen that.
Yes,
this one where you made us all look cinematic. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I like it.
I love it.
Yeah, I saw that today. I think I actually shared it for you, Jason.
Yeah, I think so too. I think
We all did.
And if you want to see any of the documentaries, there's 23 of them, and I'm working. This one is number 20, but I have 3 other ones that are standalone. Well, they're all standalone except for 2 and except for 3 and 4. But you can find it online. You could just Google Jason Kenzie's Searching for Sasquatch, or you could just go to Tubi or go to Fossum. It's all free streaming. Apple TV has it.
Right.
Amazon Prime, you can find that. But that's only if you're in England. If you're in England, you can find it on Prime. And you can find it on Plex also. But yeah, this is going to launch in a couple months. But I'm going to be posting it on Facebook subscribers. So if you guys want to subscribe to it, you can watch it.
Cool.
I'll do it on
Sounds
Friday.
great.
Friday's when I'm launching the full documentary, but it's going to be on Facebook streaming. So you just go to my Facebook and hit the subscribe button, and you can get all other kinds of other documentaries before they even get released to the rest of the public.
Right on.
Yeah, I want to be the first to do it, right there at the
I'll
beginning.
beat you to it, Lee.
Yeah, if you want to join TAPS, you can talk to Shane.
Honestly, the easiest way to get that Facebook without typing out Texas Acknowledgement Awareness Preservation of Sasquatch is going to the YouTube page. That would be the fastest, and that's at TAPS TAAPS 7732, and then just click the Facebook icon. That's the fastest way to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you guys will get a lot of friend requests after this show.
Yeah.
All right. A whole bunch of followers.
Yeah.
Hey, we like followers too. So you helped us get some tonight. We'll get you some back.
Can anybody want to see all the other thermal hits that we've gotten this winter? I'm going to be putting all that footage together soon, and it'll probably be going 3 different videos on the YouTube page. So that'll be coming up one at a time. But there's some good stuff on there.
Are you using a FLIR or a RAS-IR for your thermal?
FLIR.
Just letting people know the FLIR, the RAS-IR is a lot cheaper and it works better.
RAS-IR.
Link to that?
Fire departments and police departments use them because they can see through buildings with them.
Oh, that's the one buddy Vincent has. He's got one of those. Yeah, they're amazing.
Ghost hunting, and they're phenomenal.
Send me a link to that. I would like to see that, please.
Yeah, especially if they're cheaper.
They're a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Your FLIR is going to run you anywhere from 18 to like 4,000 or 5,000. The RAS-IR is like 700 or 800. It's got better clarity and it records longer.
Yeah, I only paid I think was it $500 for my FLIR because it was a demo.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice. You guys want me to play the trailer one more time?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You want to set it up and tell everybody who didn't know before what it is now?
So it's the teaser trailer, the world premiere teaser trailer for Searching for Sasquatch, the Lone Star Bigfoot. And this is just a teaser for the full documentary that's going to launch in a couple months.
All right. Here we go.
Watch the Lone Star Bigfoot. I team up with the She Squatchers and the Bigfoot research group TAPS.
I said, stay centered with your big ass, because
All of a sudden, Sasquatch just. Callie, shut up.
You don't want to play around with this. There's something here.
Hoping that they actually push one of these Sasquatch creatures towards us. We go deep into the National Forest of Sam Houston, surrounded by snakes and spiders and even alligators. We search for the legendary creatures. I saw eyeshine or something. The locals have nicknamed the protectors of the forests. I even come face to face with an unknown creature. And throughout the chaos and fun, the team and I, we try and surround these creatures, only to find out The forest giants
That's awesome.
have surrounded us.
Robert actually saw it on thermal, standing up, a Bigfoot, and I heard it run off. That was freaking stupid fast. Wow.
What did it look like?
It looked like it's something big spinning up.
Look at
So I
that.
saw the back of it when it ran,
It's in the back behind me.
and it was upright.
Here I come.
I did not get any ticks on me at all.
You can see how hard it is to walk through the palmetto bushes.
Looks good. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, well, it looks better when it is not jerky enough, but
Yeah.
it's funny because
Did you put the bedding sites in there?
no, not in the teaser trailer, but in the actual.
Yeah, the actual film. Yeah.
I put some verbal abuse by Todd.
Yeah, I see that. I saw that. Yeah, I appreciate that a lot.
Poor Todd.
Oh, you know I love you, man. Do you remember when you said that to me?
No, I don't remember that at all.
It was in the boat.
I was like, man, it's so out there too.
What's that?
That's so out there. It's like the first thing you see on there.
I know it is. It's massive.
Could at least put a little beep or something.
No, why not? Dude, let him hear the real words, man.
Okay, I come back and beep 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 beep. Well, yeah, there we go. That's
And
right.
there's
There
the
we
poster
go.
again, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
That's a pretty badass poster.
I like it very much.
It really is. I love it. Love you guys. Can't wait to
Yes.
see what you get into next.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having us on.
We-
And
We can't wait to see what we get into next. Yeah.
Yeah.
We never know
You
either.
guys keep up with us and let us know, because, dude, we do a cryptid show, and we want to hear what you guys are catching out there in the wild. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Our
just
audience
call us
loves
up and
it.
say, y'all ain't gonna believe this, you know.
hold my beer. Hold on, I gotta tell you this.
Yeah.
exactly right.
Thank you so much for coming on, guys.
You guys
Yes.
can be
Oh, you're very welcome.
off
You're
air.
welcome.
All right,
Thank you,
well, thank
everyone.
you so much for having us. I better get out of here.
Well, guys,
All
let
right,
me
well,
say one
take us
thing
out.
before we get off air.
Oh, yeah.
As I say this every show I do, you had 1,000 choices of what your entertainment was tonight. You chose us. Thank you.
Thank you,
Right on.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Bye.
as well.
Thank you.
guys.